live and pre.
You want to hit?
It was.
You wanna
It was
just-
before the. It was before the music. Before the intro music. So so
good.
that was how everyone is gonna start listening to this. Is gonna be you talking about looking at my ass.
Well,
And now we all
dude,
know.
Even better than that, we can just play it back.
It's a live party
Yeah. Is it?
with Keats.
There it is. It's only a party with Keats' ass. Okay? Okay. Welcome back, everyone. 20-somethings episode. Who knows? I feel like I say that every week. But who knows?
31.
Huh?
31 total.
31 total?
31 totes, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. 31 episodes. Who knew we'd make it this far, Grant?
Not us. Not after this past week of the flu.
Oh, my God. Me and
Thought I
Grant
was
were
going to die.
Me and Grant were dying. This apartment was very morbid. It was very like.
Well, it was horrible. We woke up every morning and we were like, how you doing?
Yeah, we check in.
How you doing? And for a while, every morning, we were both like, not good.
Not good.
I got worse. I got progressively worse for a while. I was sick. For almost. I finally felt better like midday Friday. So I was sick from the Monday before.
Yeah.
So I was sick for like 11 days.
I was sick for 2 weeks. I was
so
sick for
bad.
Sick for 2 weeks. I got
so
sick.
Awful. Hey,
Well-
human body, do better.
Yeah.
You know,
Fi-
you've been around a while. Do better.
Figure it out.
You know,
Figure it
we
out.
don't ask that much. That's not true. We ask a lot of our bodies. It's not surprising we get sick.
Our bodies are kind of crazy, man. They maintain a temperature of 98.6.
Always.
Always.
And we're just like, can you not get sick once a year?
Right.
We're so
Right.
demanding.
Can you not go up to 101? That's a little petty.
Yeah. You know what?
Body.
I don't really feel great at 99. So just the 0.4, it matters.
Calm it down. Cool yourself off, okay? Find a fucking ice
When
bath.
really
cool
it's just your
yourself
body.
off.
When you get sick, it's mostly your body. At least for me, I'm just run down because I've been treating my body like shit.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it's usually
that's
my
what happens
fault.
when you spoon peanut butter every night.
Hey, that's not bad for you. What's bad for you is working 15-hour days every day.
That'll do it.
That's what will run you down.
That'll do.
The peanut butter is good for your heart, good for your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
think so?
I don't think it's the worst snack. I don't think it's the best snack, but I think there's worse snacks out there.
I think there are definitely worse snacks out there.
Yeah,
I
peanut butter.
indulge
If you're
in-
gonna indulge in something, better peanut butter than ice cream.
You know what I found recently that has been really nice? Chips and salsa.
Oh, you just found that,
Yeah.
Keith? You found
It's-
did you
I know.
Did you dig it up in an
In a
archaeological
find?
in a find? Do you find it with the dinosaur fossils?
No, actually, it was in the pyramid.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
All
a
right.
little bit different.
Well,
area.
I
But
got something
yeah,
to say to you,
crazy
man.
snack.
I don't eat stuff that's bland.
Bland. It's
You know, dude,
spicy.
Chips
it's
and salsa.
peppery.
Chips and salsa are so bland. The Mexican restaurants are just like, you can have it for free.
Dude, what are you talking about?
You sit down, they're
No.
like, here are your chips.
They give it to you for free because they know you're gonna fill up on it. They're like,
No,
it's like
dude.
it's like getting a soda.
They're like, we don't want this because it's too bland.
They're like, here, indulge.
But they're
in
like,
our-
hey Keith, you seem like a pretty bland guy. Here's our chips and salsa. Anyway, welcome
no,
to
they give it to me.
20s.
They give it to me because I'm spicy.
No,
They give it to me because they're like, hey, that guy looks like he's got a bit of
you know,
spice.
you know what kind of salsa?
He looks like a bit of curry.
Dude, you know what kind of salsa you are? Extra mild.
Bro, no
Yeah,
way, bro.
yeah, you're
bro, I'm definitely.
Dude, you're extra mild, and your tortilla
Dude,
chips, no salt.
I'm jalapeno mango. Okay,
No.
dude, I'm
Dude,
the hottest.
if you
but
were,
also
if
sweet.
you were any appetizer, you'd be extra mild salsa, tortilla chips, no salt.
This is where we agree.
No, you know what? No, you're corn tortilla chips.
Dude, I'm
Corn-
easily
Dude.
white. I'm easily white organic.
No.
Tortilla chips.
You are corn yellow tortilla
Easily.
chips and extra mild salsa.
You have
That is
no-
how you go through your life.
You've clearly never tasted a good chip.
Everybody that's listening to this needs to start calling Keith corn yellow tortilla chip.
Everybody that was listening to this 10 seconds ago is definitely not listening anymore. So we don't need to worry about everyone that's listening to
All
this.
right.
Let's get
Anyway.
into these segments, huh?
Okay.
You want to start with our? I haven't literally not even thought of the highs and lows, so I'm gonna think of them right now. But
All right. Well, I can give you a high.
Give
My
me
high
your
was
high,
today
Grant.
because I woke up today at 11:30 after taking ZQL last night. Pieced out because I took like a 4-hour nap yesterday. I just like passed out in the middle of the day. And so it got to like 12:30, 1 a.m. And I was like, I might as well just sedate myself, because I'm not going to fall asleep because I slept in the middle of the day. And I took like a normal dose of ZQuil, by the way. Crazy. Like, I was in a coma. Like, I was really out. I'm going to take it again tonight. It's awesome. I know the effects go down as you start to use it every night, but
Yeah, you can't get on that
but
stuff.
so I woke up to this is totally irrelevant to my high, but I woke up today from a call from my grandparents who happened to be in Brooklyn. Totally random. Total surprise. And they asked me if I wanted to get lunch. So I got lunch with my grandparents, and my cousin was there, and my little brother was there, my uncle was there.
That's not your high, Grant?
What?
That's not your high?
That is my high.
Oh, that is your high.
Yeah. That's
Going
my
out
high.
to lunch with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
seeing my
okay.
grandparents, seeing my family.
I thought you were saying that's totally irrelevant to your high.
No, what's irrelevant was the ZQuil story.
Oh.
Like, I was just saying, because I woke up, because like it literally happened. Like, I woke up to a phone call from my cousin, or I can't remember who called me. I think it was my cousin, saying, "Hey, we're in Brooklyn." So that's what woke me up. Plans with my family.
Nice.
That's
a nice
family. Seeing family is always a nice surprise.
It's a nice Sunday.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to lunch?
That vegan Asian place right down there, because Taylor can eat there because there's no dairy and nuts. Right next to the Indian place, there's a vegan place, literally right on Franklin.
MISC? Is it Miss? Cause that
No,
what
it's
called?
like Luann's or something.
Okay.
It's right there. It's right across the street from the vegan. It's the vegan Asian place, right across the street from the vegan pizza place. Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Get over it. Okay.
Crown Heights.
Hey, vegans.
Can you just have a section of the menu?
Hey, vegans.
Can you not take over the whole restaurant?
Narcissistic much?
All right, moving on. We'll put that in our unpopular opinion section.
Yeah.
Our own quote. My high of the week was probably today too. It was probably today because it was the first day that even though I got like zero sleep last night, I had a very nice fight stream last night, but it ended up lasting until like 1:30, 2 a.m. So I got zero sleep when I went to go to work this morning and go teach. But I had a really great day teaching. It had been 2 weeks since I saw the kids and got to hang out with the kids and everything. And we did some fun stuff, taught some cool stuff in the adult class. So today, out of the past 2 weeks and the crap that I've been through with my body, I am today having a normal day.
Isn't it?
Sometimes it's great that a normal day, just a normal day, can actually be like a high. Like it's like, oh, you know what? Like, easy, normal day, good. That's great. That's nice.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't need to be anything crazy or spectacular.
Dude, how crazy is it when you're sick and like 5 minutes into being sick, you realize how much you've taken your health for granted?
Yes.
Right? And then you become better again. You're like, I'm never going to get sick again. And you start like taking vitamins.
I'm going to get a primary care doctor and I'm going to make sure that my insurance.
Sleep schedule, and then 2 weeks later, you're just treating your body like ass. Literally Friday night, I was drinking alcohol again.
Yeah, dude.
All right, man.
Ice cream has been
what is wrong with me?
Ice cream has continued to be a sentiment of my diet, even though I'm still not that that's anything crazy, but like it just shows. Like
it's
I'm
so
not
stupid. People can go back. Literally 2 minutes ago, I explained that I started feeling better on Friday, and then I just said I started drinking Friday night. This is all on record.
I feel okay today. I had 101 fever yesterday, but whatever.
Feeling better, but that's actually a serious problem I have. Is that the moment I start feeling better, I go dive right back into my schedule 100%. I don't give myself any time to rest. The moment I start feeling better, I go right back into everything.
That's really funny that you say that because we'll just go into our lows from here. But my low this week was, or it's not really this week. It was 2 weeks ago now, 2 Tuesdays ago. I got very, very, very sick. I was in the ER. They thought I had a kidney stone. They thought I had a kidney infection. They had no idea what was wrong with me. That was definitely the low of the week. But I wanted to go back to work this past week, right? And honestly, any other job that I would have gone to probably would have been like, hey, Keith, let's go. You're not dying.
Yeah.
Get back to work. But my job was like, no, take this week off as well. We'll reconvene at the beginning of next week. And everyone else around me was like that as well. They were saying, stop trying to just come right back from your sickness.
Yeah.
Like take the time, heal yourself. It's really important.
Well, you also can't do your job when you're sick.
No, I couldn't have done anything.
Sick kids, you can't.
Well, I can't do my job. No, I mean, even if I'm an ounce of sick, I can't go into the hospital.
Right, exactly.
And be with these kids. So that's that's a whole other issue. But it's just having the, we're so focused as Americans, I think, on like working our asses off and making sure that we're constantly doing something, and that just might just be today's age, not just Americans.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have people that, you know, remind you to take a step back and relax for a second.
I have a serious problem with overworking.
Yeah.
Serious problem, and I need to work on it. But the problem is I can't just rest in the middle. So it's either like literally the two ends of my like work play.
Mm-hmm.
It's either one or the other extreme. So it's either I'm working my ass off and I'm working like 60, 70 hour weeks, or I'm like, just bought a ticket to Nepal. Bye.
Yeah, so you're weird like that,
Yeah,
dude. I don't do that at all.
I'm one or the other.
I don't do that at all. I'm very much in the middle. I work in the day, and then at night, I put everything away. Sometimes I'll do some work at night, but I will very much enjoy my night. I'll play a game. I'll watch a movie. I don't care.
Dude, my low of the week was when I had to, I canceled my class on my students. I hate that. Because I was sick.
Why do you hate
That's
it?
the other thing. I feel guilty when I can't work, even though I'm
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But the crazy part is I feel guilty to my employers and coworkers, but I even feel like guilty to myself. I'm just like, fuck, there's so much shit I need to do. I gotta get it done.
Do you ever feel
I felt
like
guilty to the kids for canceling, even though they don't care. They're college kids. They're just like, imagine like when you were in college and like your professor's like, class is canceled. You're like, yeah,
right,
nice.
exactly.
Like they don't care. But in my head, I'm like, fuck, I gotta cancel class. I feel so bad.
Yeah. I think all kids are like that though. You know, like I feel like my kids would like, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to, you know, like last Sunday I was like, I don't want to call out, but I have to. I'm so sick.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to, you know, not be there with the kids.
They don't care.
You know, it's like, oh, they might
They
be like,
don't really
where's
care.
Mr. Keith? And then they're like, oh, he's sick. Okay, what are we
Yeah.
doing? You know, and then they're right on with their day. It's like it doesn't really matter. Like, you're fine. Take the time.
That's another issue I have is I tend to get anxiety about like how much my actions are affecting other people. And only up until recently, I realized that like nobody really cares. Like, so for example, this past week, I was running late to one of my jobs, and so I emailed. Actually, twice this last week I was late. Actually, here's a better story. I was running late to an appointment on Friday morning, and my nose wouldn't stop bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Same day felt better. Same day started drinking. All on Friday. My nose literally would not stop bleeding. I don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody in our audience can tell me why your nose bleeds like a fucking river sometimes. I mean, dude, it was disgusting.
I walked up the stairs in the morning. I had just woken up. I walked up and he was running to the bathroom.
I've
He was
never
like,
experienced
"Dude, my nose
anything
is-"
like it. I couldn't. So I like, I went in the bathroom and I pissed, and I couldn't like button my pants back up because I needed my hands to hold the blood because it was coming out so quickly that when I went to button my pants up, blood started like fucking falling it was like a fountain. It was like a water fountain, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't, because usually when you get a nosebleed, or when I've gotten nosebleeds in the past, it's just been kind of like slow and you can just like put pressure on it and eventually it stops. This was just like a stream. And so finally I was sick too, so there was like massive bloody mucus coming out, and
That's
just
fun.
like I must have lost like a pint of blood. No joke. I must have lost like a pint of blood.
All right.
No, dude, I'm not kidding. It was coming out like crazy.
Really?
You only saw a fraction of it because then I went downstairs in my bathroom and I was bleeding for like a half hour.
Really?
Yeah, I was late. So this is all getting to the story of being late, right? So I had an appointment and I texted the person that I had a meeting with, and I was like, I'm going to be late. Like, I'm having a health, like, I didn't want to explain. So I was like, I'm having a health issue. I couldn't leave the apartment.
Right.
Because it wasn't, and I would have to go on the subway. It wasn't stopping.
Right.
And whenever I have to do something like that with somebody else, I'm like, oh man, they must be so mad at me.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Right.
with whether it's an employer or let's just like you have a meeting with somebody, I'm like, oh fuck, they're probably so annoyed. When literally, like, when I get a text from somebody saying they're gonna be late, I'm just like, okay,
All right, cool.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, and I know. I do the same thing. I think we all do that to some extent. We all like think that everyone is much more dependent on
Brad
us than
tells
they
me a
actually
whole story
are.
about being late, but mostly about blood.
About blood, yeah, about his blood nose. There's a guy in my jiu-jitsu. People are are chronic nose bleeders. Literally, there's a guy in my jiu-jitsu class who bleeds from his nose all the time.
Well, I don't bleed from my nose like infrequently, but this was at a rate that was alarming. and I was actually getting lightheaded. And I don't know if it's because of the blood or the blood loss, but I had to sit down because I thought I was going to pass out.
I'm sure it was seeing all the blood and then probably thinking, oh my God, I'm losing a lot of blood. And then being like, oh my God, whoa.
But the thing is, I had a cough too, so I was coughing up blood. My nose was bleeding like a river, and I was coughing up blood, and there was blood everywhere.
We
dude.
find Grant 3 days from now dead in his room, and this was like the first sign he didn't know.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then my nose was bleeding later that night, too. Then I was drunk.
Make sure you get yourself checked out, kids.
Yeah.
All right. Should we move on to our headlines?
Sure.
Let's do it.
After that
morbid
those
high,
lovely
those
stories.
Yeah, the lovely lows. That's what we'll call them, the lovely lows. All right, Grant. Do I have some?
Okay, so this is a headline battle.
You know. Okay.
Gunshots and like movie effects.
Yeah.
Battle.
It's funny. Yeah. It's funny because like a week and a half ago we discussed how we were like, oh, we should do like a soundboard. We're like before the segments.
That was a soundboard. No, that was. The listeners don't know. That was a soundboard.
Yeah. All right. Well,
battle.
Hey, listeners.
Headline battle.
Now you know that wasn't a soundboard.
Headline battle with Grant and the Pig.
Hey, Grant's trying to do my voice. Copycat. All right, Grant. You want to go first?
No, you can go first.
Oh, you trying to pass it off?
Yeah, I gotta, cause I gotta figure out the order. You know, the order is important. The delivery. So.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's very real. Okay, let's see here.
These make me laugh just reading them. All right, I can go first. You want me to go first? I can go first.
Yeah, you want to go first?
Yeah, because you're slow as fuck. All right, so I don't have this article up. Let me bring it up. I just have the headline. It's wonderful. I read this and I went. There's a photo.
If you take one of mine, I'm gonna be so mad.
So this is just so great because you really have to like put yourself in this situation.
Okay.
And imagine being both parties in this situation, right?
Okay.
So, Florida woman claims wind blew cocaine into her purse.
Yo, I've heard have you not heard stories like this before? These things are amazing. People claim this shit all the time.
Authorities say a Florida woman is blaming a windy day for the cocaine that police found in her purse.
I've heard stuff like this before.
So, what I was saying is you have to imagine being her and also being, like quick on your feet, but also so dumb.
Right. It's
like you're fast.
What can I think of?
You're fast with the response.
Blew in.
Yeah, it's just like
what?
Her answer was literally like air.
Yeah,
like it's all around. Like she was like looking at air.
Right.
How'd the cocaine get there? Air. Hey, come up with a better excuse. Yeah. All right, you can't just blame air for your illegal drugs in your purse. Also, how is your purse like laying on the ground open where the wind could just like blow into it?
No, man. This is what happened. Okay, this is how I imagine it.
Wait. Oh, this is even better. She was in the car, dude.
Right. So
they were searching her car.
Wow, it's crazy because I've definitely read this then because that's what I was gonna say.
It was. She goes, it's a windy day. It must have flown through the window and into my purse.
Right.
All right. So the level of barriers that this cocaine had to go through.
Here's the scenario, though. This is what happened. A tractor trailer was driving down the road. It was some big trucker in a truck, and he was just.
He's got to stay awake, so he's got coke.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing, man. Yeah. That's what he's doing. He's got his little vial.
Yeah.
So he's driving down. He's like, oh man, it's been 13 hours, 14 hours. I need my fix. And he pulls up the vial, and just as he's about to pop it open and pull, a breeze flies through the passenger window, knocks it out of his hand, and out it goes into the air, tumbling.
But like it hangs in the wind for like 15 minutes,
right?
Just like floating in the wind
because it's so light.
Yeah, it's so windy out.
Right. Tornadoes, man, they're crazy.
Yeah,
they're crazy to drive through.
And like
too.
Finally, this like mini tornado just like it ricochets off of it and through a tiny slit in the woman's window because it was a tiny slit.
You know what?
And she didn't even see it because she was bumping Barry White in her car, and it flew in and into her purse.
You know, I have an alternate theory. Okay.
Me too. you did cocaine.
That's definitely an alternate theory. I have another alternate theory. A last one. Fucking, you remember Toy Story 1, bro?
I think it was the toys.
Dude, do you remember when they flew through the top of the car, bro?
I do remember that. Okay, so
Woody, he didn't have a snake in his boot. That shit wasn't a snake.
there's three options. It was either the wind,
Right.
the magical toys, or you did cocaine.
I'm gonna go. It's probably.
She was still charged with a felony, so it don't matter.
Nice.
It don't. Oh, and she had marijuana. Don't matter.
That must have flown in too. They came together.
Yeah.
Bundle package. All right, that's a good one. That's a nice headline. I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You ready for this
That
one,
one's
Grant?
short and sweet. Yeah.
All right. 1,800-year-old penis carving found etched into Hadrian's Wall in England.
What is that?
So archaeologists are descending into a 30-foot quarry via rope in order to scan the wall with lasers to create highly detailed three-dimensional digital models of the carving. I'll show the stream and then I'll show you.
Okay.
It's quite literally like you imagine like a frat dude from like BC Roman era,
Yeah.
okay? And this is what he did. Literally etched a penis, a massive penis, into the side
How old is it?
of a wall. It's 1,800 years old.
Dude.
So 80 like 400.
People have been drawing dicks for millennia.
Yeah, right? It says, colloquially known as the Rock of Gelt or Gelt, researchers have learned a lot by descending down to 30-foot quarry. I don't know if they say anything much else about it, like who did it or anything. The phallus, so a Roman did it, it looks like. Yeah, Roman penis. The phallus, used as a symbol of good luck by the Romans of the time, is only one of many carvings still being discovered. Ooh, they've got some other stuff down there.
I love things like that. I love things from like in the past, like other time periods where it's like they still did the same stupid shit that people do today. Another instance of that is like if you've ever read the Canterbury Tales by Chaucer, literally it's just like littered with jokes about farts and like
yeah it is yeah
and it's like one of the entire stories, like the big happening within the story is like some girl puts her ass out the window and farts on a guy's face who's trying to pursue her. And it's just like
Shakespeare does shit like that all the time.
Yeah, and
too.
it's just like so funny because like history sort of like crystallizes these people as like
it like mysticizes it.
They're not people. They're
right.
like historical figures, and they have that sort of.
They have like a movie quality to them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're like almost. Yeah, they're kind of like cinematic and untouchable in a way, almost like gods.
Right.
Kind of like they're
right.
almost like mythological.
They're etched into history.
And yet they're just like making fart jokes, drawing dicks on walls
right.
and stuff, and it's just like people have just been people for so long. People
right.
are so silly.
In reality, humans have just always been
All right,
humans.
that was a good headline, but not really. It was an interesting headline, Keith. It was good if you thought we were playing a different game than what we're playing.
Well,
but,
we'll let the audience decide because, in my opinion, bro, it's easily beaten your first one. But we'll let
that's not true.
We'll let the audience decide.
That's not true.
We'll let all of our viewers, aka all of my viewers that also tune into you, decide.
All right, man.
Round 2, bro.
All right. Round 2.
Lay it on me.
So
bro.
Another one where I just wish I was there. Father spinning gun on finger accidentally shoots himself at daughter's birthday party.
No way.
You are a gourd. Scored.
He's
gourd, man.
You love the gourd thing, dude. He's been talking about gourds for the past ever since the day he started drinking. I think the alcohol brought out the gourd in him.
Well, he's scored and he's also spitch. And I'll tell you why. Because here's a guy, he's at a party, right?
He's showing off.
Yeah, right. There's all these other parents there and also all these other like kids, and he's like, hey, do spinning his gun for like 3 seconds. And then he shoots himself.
Wait, did it say where? Like in the leg?
Let me see. I don't have the.
Did he die?
Let's see.
Changes the whole tone.
The detective
of the story.
said the man spinning his gun on the finger himself in the stomach. Ooh.
Nice.
Yikes.
That's a fun one.
And he's in the hospital now.
Yeah, you do a lot of nice little damage with that. That's nice.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. The moment though when he actually shot himself
Oh yeah,
must have been so funny.
I highly doubt that,
Dude, it must have, but if you weren't him and you just saw the guy like da-da-da-da-da-da, like spinning his gun, like trying to be cool, and then he's it's like literally something out of a comedy movie, dude.
You would totally be the guy standing there that as soon as he did it, you'd be like on your knees fucking laughing.
Dude,
at
I'd
this
be like,
dude.
I'd be
Everyone
like,
else
"Hey,
is like,
man."
pressure, pressure, pressure. And Grant's like,
Well, a couple things. Don't bring your gun to your daughter's birthday party.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, true.
Seems
Where
like-
are they? Where do they live?
Number 2, if you're gonna bring your gun, don't spin it on your finger at your
Don't
daughter's
have
birthday
it
party.
loaded.
Yeah. Like that's why
Definitely,
this is
that's
why
the
this
big
is so
thing.
funny, because you know exactly this kind of guy is.
Well-
and he thought he's spinning his gun on his finger because he was like, I'm not the kind of person that would ever shoot myself, and then he shoots
shot
himself.
Yep. And that's every person that's ever shot themselves.
It's so funny.
No, I wouldn't
like,
do
you're
that.
such an idiot.
There was a headline here that I'm not gonna use, but I don't even have it up. But it was a guy that accidentally shot himself in his penis.
Oh, I saw that one too.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's
That's worse. What's up? How do you accidentally shoot
You
yourself?
have the gun. No, you have the gun. This is what
Oh,
happens a
when
lot
it's
of
just
time. It's in the
resting?
pants.
Yeah,
And if you
it
sit,
goes off.
if you fold over the wrong way, yeah, there's like all sorts
How about
of little.
don't keep a loaded gun 2 inches from your crotch?
How about don't keep
do
a
it.
loaded gun pointed at you ever?
Yeah.
That's probably not a good idea, bro.
Also, don't swing your gun at your daughter's birthday party.
Yeah.
Who are you? Well, here's the thing. This guy was definitely a creep because it was his 16th birthday party.
Oh,
and he
really?
was definitely trying to impress the little teenage
There
girls,
wasn't.
I bet.
There weren't any
And
parents.
then he shot himself.
Right, there weren't any parents at a 16-year-old's birthday party, probably.
Dude, and then he shot himself and became the biggest gourd.
Ew,
in the
wait, hold
United
on. His
States.
16-year-old daughter's birthday party?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro, that's weird, man.
I
Now
know.
that makes it a lot. I thought I was thinking like, oh, 5-year-old, the
Right.
parents are there, they're all in their own little social circle. No, he brought it out to impress the girls.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Not
saying.
the woman,
That's why he's
The
a
girls.
gourd.
Yeah, he's definitely gourd.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it was.
It was fine. It was fine. I'll
Yeah,
give
it
you.
was.
I won't give you brownie points. I'll give you like, it's like a worse dessert than brownies,
Keith can't even think of desserts.
huh?
What?
Yeah, it's because I'm so lean in shape. I never,
I'm so
I
fit,
never-
dude. I don't even remember.
bro.
what
I
desserts
never eat
are.
desserts. Yeah. I don't know
What's
what
a
they are,
dessert, dude?
dude.
What's a dessert? Me and my 6-pack don't know.
Sweetest thing I eat, fucking salt, bro. Just salt. All right, my headline number 2, because I'm saving the best for last, obviously.
Okay.
World's #1 bridge player. Now, do you know what bridge is?
No.
It's a card game.
Okay.
World's #1 bridge player. It's like a gambling game.
Yeah.
Bridge player suspended. Why, Grant? Why is he suspended?
Why?
For juicing up.
He was
Take-
on steroids.
He was on testosterone, and they tested a card player
Okay.
for testosterone.
Why?
I have no idea. It honestly doesn't
Was he
even
on,
say.
Is testosterone steroids though? You can get test boosters.
So this is what it says. This is what it says he was on. He was copped to doping after testing positive for synthetic testosterone and the female fertility drug clomiphene during an Orlando bridge competition last summer. He was stripped of his titles, points, and medals from the 2018 Bridge Series, World
Why?
Bridge Series, after admitting to juicing up.
Doesn't that have nothing to do with playing a card game?
I love that they pulled in like quotes to this article too. It's like his, I think this is his teammate or someone from the federation. Gear Helgamo. Many within the bridge community know him and respect him. It's such a shame. It's like, wait, you guys,
But that's like me getting like fired from teaching for doing steroids.
right.
Like,
Exactly.
It doesn't affect
No.
anything.
It is his responsibility not to take substances that are on the doping list, even though in this instance they are not performing enhancing in bridge.
Well, that just kind of sucks for him.
Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like
just kind of a dumb rule.
it's a super dumb rule. Also, well, Yes and no. I don't know. I just recently found out that steroids aren't illegal. I thought they were illegal.
No, they're not illegal. No, they're just they're illegal in sports, in professional sports that go through
for
any
some
sort of
reason, I
athletic
thought that-
commission.
Are we sure that all steroids are steroids?
No, they're not. Because, dude, you take medicine that's a steroid. Steroid is a class of medication.
Yeah.
Steroids
And
are not
it-
illegal.
Anabolic steroids. Steroid abuse by law enforcement. It says why are steroids illegal in the United States? Maybe it is just for athletes.
Yeah,
There's-
it's performance enhancing.
Many professional athletes over the last 2 decades have been subjected to humiliation and ridicule after it was revealed that they use steroids. Seems no high-level sport is safe from the use of such banned substances, but why are steroids illegal?
They're not. It's banned. It's not illegal.
Yeah,
Because
so that's the wrong
you will
word.
get prescribed steroids
In the
like
U.S. and much of the rest of the world, only a doctor can prescribe these drugs.
Yeah.
So then, how do people get it? Like they get any other drug?
Did you?
Or they go to
well, look at we watched that documentary, right, on the Lance Armstrong thing,
Yeah, that
the
was
cyclist.
crazy.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Icarus. Right, that was it called Icarus.
Yeah, you have to go to like a special like underground back end, chemist, pretty much.
Dude,
That's gonna synthesize this
you know
stuff for
what's
you
you
and
know what
inject
else is
it into you.
interesting is that people we like just recently like started working out recreationally, humans, in like the past 50 years.
Right. We never
People
did
didn't
it.
like lift weights before then because they were lifting shit all the time.
Right.
like
We
imagine
stopped
telling
having to
some
do
guy
labor.
imagine telling some guy like pre industrial revolution to like go to the gym
Yeah.
after his day of work
he'd
of
be like-
chopping wood
He'd
or
be like,
something.
I want a beer and I want to sit back
Yeah,
and read
he's
my
like,
newspaper.
I literally just killed 7 boar today.
Right.
I don't need to go to the gym.
They were all in incredible physical shape too.
Yeah,
It's
I
funny,
mean,
that's-
I don't,
and-
know,
and-
I don't know what kind of shape people were in back then.
I would love to look at the rate of
see.
obesity matched up
How
with
fat
the
were
Industrial
people
Revolution. I would love to see that. That would be an interesting
before
chart.
The Industrial Revolution. This is great. I just searched how fat were people before the Industrial Revolution.
I'm sure they're much leaner. They had to be,
How big was it?
unless they were rich. That's rich people used to be the fat ones.
Well, here's
'Cause it
an
meant they could
interesting
eat.
one though, unrelated. What was the cancer rate before the Industrial Revolution?
I mean,
Whoops.
it's kind of not. I mean, that's not the same thing, but
We don't really know. Most people died before cancers would show up. True.
yeah.
Before the Industrial Revolution, people were lucky to make it in their 30s. About half of the many types of cancers are taking advantage of the victim's particular genes. The nutrition and environmental exposures attributed to various cancers are especially hard to analyze from data. Water quality was awful. Food preservation technologies meant spoiled or contaminated food on a daily. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? That people would probably be skinnier because food wasn't as in such abundance.
Right. Yeah. Well, and like they were just more active. When you have the Industrial Revolution, now you're doing things like oh my God, I'm literally blanking on the name of it, but when you have assembly line working,
Mhm.
where people are just doing one specific thing all day, that turns
Yeah.
into people sitting in an office
The only
chair all
people
day.
that were fat were like kings.
That's what I'm saying. The rich
Fat
people,
kings.
the nobles. The
Yeah.
nobles were fat
Yeah,
because
right, because
they
it
had
was a sign of wealth.
right, exactly, yeah. And the poor people were the skinny ones, and now it's the total opposite.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, no, not necessarily true. There are a bunch of fat people that are wealthy.
yeah, but being fat is widely looked at as a sign of
I don't think it's representative of any sort of
wealth. You don't think so?
Economic situation.
You don't think it
no,
gives?
well, like no, there
I'm
there
saying
is an argument to be made that there is a socioeconomic circumstance that leads to a poor diet and therefore obesity. That's
Right.
true. I just have never thought of saw somebody who weighed a certain amount, and my mind has never associated them with a certain economic class. So
No.
I know that is true.
No, but what I'm more along the lines of what I'm saying is the diet that poor obese people follow is concurrent with those two traits. If that kind of does that make sense? Like the fact that they're at McDonald's and they're eating candy and that all it ties into it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There is a socioeconomic like limitation. Like where we used to live was a food desert. And
Right.
the areas that are food deserts that only have like greasy bodega sandwiches and fried chicken and all these different like really off pizza and bad foods, like that is a like socioeconomic like region, that a poor region,
Yep.
that forces people into eating unhealthy foods.
People
just
don't
based
realize
on where
that,
they
man.
live.
People don't realize that there are a lot of places like that. Like there are a lot of people that don't. A lot of people that live in New York.
Well, what's interesting is like if you map the like the real estate and the price of real estate, it's like the cheap places to live are in those food deserts.
Of course.
So what you're getting not only is like an apartment, but it's like a quality of life thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like depending on where you live, your quality of life will vary. Like our quality of life over here, I've said this since we've moved here, has been immensely better.
Oh.
And I think that I think that it has a lot to do with like access to transportation and access to healthy food.
Right.
When we used to live over there, the only thing that was by us was that bodega.
Dude, do you remember how many times we would eat those bodega sandwiches
All
because
the
it was
time.
just the only thing that we had?
Yeah,
We would eat it all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
So it's messed up. People don't understand that people are forced into these circumstances, and everybody's like, "Well, why don't you do something about it?" And it's like, well, it's not so black and white.
Right.
You know?
It's not a very easy thing to overcome. You know, when
Right.
you live in these food deserts and that's where your family has come from.
There's just so much complexity. To
Well,
it.
you're probably working in a different area, you know, and you're not making that much money. You're getting by just enough to pay the bills,
Yeah.
you know, and you got kids and stuff. It's just there's so many layers on
Speaking
top of
which,
it.
when's the last time you were in a Whole Foods? Because Whole Foods is so expensive. It's like, it makes me want to just.
I haven't been in there, but I was actually
I
considering
hate it.
shopping there maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Don't do
Because
it. You're gonna end up spending way too much money.
yeah, well, I got onto it because I saw an article that was like Trader Joe's is more expensive than you think, and I was like,
Not
what?
true.
So I went and I looked at Whole Foods. I was like, wow, is that really true? Let me look at Whole Foods prices. Get out of
Dude,
here with
Whole
those
Foods
prices,
is
man.
So expensive.
Yeah.
If you shop at Whole Foods, you gourd, because you know what? You don't need that. You know, like I understand, it's such a class thing. Like it's like
Yeah.
you're so privileged if you shop at Whole Foods.
I think a
Like,
lot of
you
people
really
think.
are.
A lot of people think. I mean, first
it's
of all,
a brand thing.
the
dude.
name.
It's a
Well,
brand.
the name Whole Foods. Just think about that
Well,
name.
it's also misleading.
It's misleading. It's very
And
misleading.
Granted, I know they have healthy food, but you can get healthy food elsewhere
Anywhere.
for less money.
That's what I'm saying. Is
And it's
you
like-
can get Whole Foods at Trader Joe's for
Right.
much less
you
money.
can get Whole Foods at many grocery stores if you
Right.
want. Like it's
And also, not all of Whole Foods stuff is
Yeah.
organic and farmer. It's not. That's not what it is.
you heard it here first. I'm starting my war against Whole Foods.
Oh, you
20 somethings is gonna take down Whole
You're gonna.
Foods.
That means you have to take down Amazon, my friend.
That's fine.
Grant Crawford versus Jeff Bezos.
That's fine.
The plaintiff versus the defense.
You know the only thing Whole Foods is gonna be selling when I'm done with them? Gourds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
gonna-
it.
are you
They're just gonna be called whole gourds.
Are you gonna sell it to them?
No.
You'll be the number one
No,
supplier.
there's gonna be people. Once they hear this podcast, there's just gonna be thousands of people bringing gourds to them.
It'd be like the gourd mecca.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Moving on to number 3.
Yeah.
Give me your number 3, Grant. I'm starving all of a sudden.
Yeah, me too. Because we're
Damn.
talking about food.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Probably.
exactly why. All right. So I'm debating between two.
Dude, my last
But-
one is like a home run, bro.
But
You're
since-
so done.
But since I've been keeping on this week's theme has been like stupid fucking people. It
Yeah.
seems for me, right? We had the girl who claimed that cocaine blew from the wind in her purse. We had the dad who shot himself at his birthday party.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stick with that theme and have another stupid person.
All right.
So this one. A man who went viral for spending $540 on Girl Scout cookies has been arrested on federal drug charges.
What?
So he
Wait,
was viral.
say the whole headline again.
Okay. A man, and a couple weeks, I think this was a couple weeks ago, he went viral for spending $540 on Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
And now he's been arrested on federal drug charges.
What did he do? What are the drug
so
charges?
a hero has fallen.
Oh God.
A hero has fallen.
Listen,
Man,
man.
who went viral. It was
Listen.
literally
You
all
know
in
what my thing is? I don't even want to hear it, bro. We gotta stop calling people out, man. Enough with the call out. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, right?
with
You
what?
can't call him out. He's got to be safe. Even if he did like a wrong thing by selling drugs to minors, maybe that's what he did. Who knows? So we got to forgive him. Forgive and forget. You know, Grant? Do you agree?
Not with this. Well, let's see.
I'm totally fucking with you.
Oh.
You have this like dead look on your face. You're
Well,
like,
I'm trying to read.
Keith,
And I'm like, half
what are
listening
you
to
saying, man? Go.
Hold
What
on.
did he do?
The DA federal court.
Oh man.
This man was just okay. So what's hilarious is Girl Scouts part of the drug trade now, because he's spending his drug money on the Girl Scout cookies.
Was it?
So
what did he do with drugs? Did it have to do with the Girl Scouts?
let's see. Arrest warrants from again 9 other people were issued February 19th. Pleaded not guilty to 8 felony drug and racketeering charges.
8 charges?
Yep.
Jesus, what the hell did
He
this
is
guy do?
Oh my God, dude.
What did he do? Oh, that's
so
great.
what's funny is it's all linked together, right? So this post went viral of him, and that's how the police found him.
Oh, really?
The post went viral. It was like, this nice man paid $540 for all my Girl Scout cookies with drug money. Then the DEA was like, oh, if that's the guy who has warrants out because he's trafficking heroin and fentanyl and smuggling in $1 million worth of cash and renting a building to manufacture and store drugs.
Wait, but so I don't hold on. So they had all of this guy's information before, but couldn't, and all of these instances of him doing wrongdoings, but couldn't find him until he went viral for buying $540 of Girl Scout cookies. That's what made them find him.
It's weird. It's like a man who went viral Tuesday for buying a Girl Scout troop's stock of cookies so they could get out of the cold was arrested the same day as part of a large-scale federal drug investigation.
Dude, it must have been.
A
They must have been
now deleted
unrelated.
Facebook post. Unrelated?
Yeah.
No way, dude. It's definitely related. They definitely saw this guy, the photo going viral, and it had something to do with them finding him and arresting him. It can't be. A now deleted Facebook post last week told an uplifting story, blah, 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 blah. The cookie manager and Girl Scout mom, she didn't learn the man's name, but she took a photo of him and the girls, said the man was kind. Her Facebook post was shared thousands of times, and on Tuesday, local national media outlets also shared the story. That's definitely how. Then learned that he had been arrested by the Drug Enforcement Agency earlier Tuesday morning. What? The timeline on this is very confusing.
That's weird. Yeah, that one's weird.
So I think, okay. So I think what happened was he was arrested that morning.
Okay.
Out on bail. And then paid $540 for these Girl Scout cookies. Because it says he was arrested earlier that Tuesday morning.
Oh, okay. So then did he get arrested again afterwards, or he was fine?
No, he's gonna.
Oh, so he's fine.
Well, no, he's not fine. He's probably out on bail.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying is he's not like in jail. He's not
I don't
like
think he's in jail now. No.
Okay. Well, that's funny.
So there was this trending image of this guy who just got out of being arrested for 8 charges
for
on
trafficking
racketeering and trafficking fentanyl and heroin.
And
then he was just like, "Hello,
literally
girls."
Trafficking drugs that are killing kids.
Also,
not much older than these Girl Scouts.
You never know where your money's coming from, man.
No.
Like that guy just gave $540 to Girl Scouts. It's literally tarnished with heroin.
That's why it's so funny if you
and
ever
it's
look
being
at like
transactionally exchanged for cookies.
Right, with a girl for a cookie, an 8-year-old girl for a Thin Mint.
Heroin,
I guess. If you ever look at like a dollar bill and just look at it and be like, "There's been so much coke
that grosses me out.
Coke that's been snorted out of this thing." Oh yeah, it's disgusting. All right, that was a good one. Nice job, Grant. We'll give you snaps, like 2 of them. All right, I'll get my last one up here. Yeah, you don't deserve it, but I'll give it to you anyway. 2 snaps. There you go. That's what you get. All right, everyone, give Grant 2 snaps. There you go. You got collective 2 snaps from everyone that's listening. All right, my last one.
Oh, dude, are you talking?
Yeah.
You say something?
Yeah, because what I'm about to say is gonna get like 4 snaps at least.
I'm sorry, I don't speak pig. Can you try to talk a little bit clearer?
What's that? Groundhog?
Dude,
Has
you know
this-
what? You don't
has
help
this-
yourself.
Has the sun come up, bro? Yeah, I'm wearing pink.
You don't
yeah,
help.
I'm wearing
that's
pink,
right.
bro.
You got the piggy
yeah,
skin on.
Yeah. You want to nag at my shirt color, bro?
Dude.
You
Hey,
love
man.
my you love my pink pigginess.
I'm just curious.
I think you have a infatuation with my pigginess.
Dude, I'm just curious. If I pull your tail, does it go boink?
You would know.
No, I wouldn't, man.
I think you've done it before.
I've never done it.
What happens, Grant?
I don't
what
know.
Happens when
I don't know.
does
I'm
my
asking you.
tail
Does it go boing?
Does it, Grant? Does my tail go boink? I don't usually pull my own piggy tail.
That's why
but I
I'm
know
asking you.
that with your infatuation with my pigginess, you've definitely pulled
Dude,
the tail
I don't have
before.
an infatuation. I'm just saying when I'm trying to understand you, it's hard when all I hear are oinks. That's what I'm trying to get across here.
Think you should
it's not an infatuation. It's more of like a low key. I'm a little worried about you.
You should get those tiny.
I'm a little worried about you, and also it's mad annoying.
Get those tiny groundhog ears checked, bro.
Dude,
those
these groundhog
tiny can't. They're like they give the image of your whole being, just fucking minuscule.
The only reason I can't hear is
they're like barely even pencil
the
holes.
only
in
reason
the ear.
I can't hear is from the rapid gnawing of slop that you are constantly producing. You are slurping and gnawing. Yeah, exactly. This is has nothing to do with the size of my ears. Has everything to do with that.
Everyone
Continue,
else that is
anyway.
listening right now, everyone else that's listening just heard real words.
Yeah.
But they heard the
Oh
noises
no!
from you.
They heard my real words.
No, they
From
heard my
you,
real words.
They heard
From
oinking.
you, they heard little groundhog noises,
Oinking.
which sound very much like.
Dude, they don't. They sound like this. No. They sound like.
That's what happens when you get angry. When you get angry, you're like, instead of being like, you go.
No.
That's you angry,
dude. Do you know what you sound like when you're angry?
Dude, pigs.
That's what you sound like, dude. You go.
No, dude, you need to get your ears checked, man. I got big ass ears. Okay, pigs got big ass ears. I don't need to get my ears checked.
You know
Those
what's
things
funny
are
though?
clean
You know
as
what's
a whistle.
funny though? The pig's ears didn't stop them from becoming pork.
Huh? Pork?
Yeah, you guys are pork. You know what people don't eat? Groundhog. You know what they do have a holiday for? Groundhogs.
Well, they haven't
is
eaten
there
me
pig
yet.
Day, dude?
They haven't
Actually,
eaten me
wait,
yet.
yeah, there is pig day. I think it's your,
that
on your
just
birthday,
means
man.
I'm tasty, bro.
Yeah, you're tasty.
I guess you're mad
You want to
because
know why? 'Cause
I'm
you
tasty.
got a lot of fat on your body, man.
Well,
You're full of
give
piggy
the
fat.
give the people what they want.
You're full of piggy fat.
Give the people what they want, bro.
All right.
It's
If
not
you're,
even fat, bro.
listen, man. If you're cool with your brethren getting turned into pork because they're piggy fat,
Listen, my brother I got an organic tro, bro. It ain't even fat. It's all lean protein.
there's no
on
way
my
you eat the amount
pigginess.
of slop you do.
That's
and
why
it's
I
not
don't.
Piggy fat.
That's why I haven't gotten turned into bacon yet because nobody wants me. I'm not fat enough. Anyway,
All right.
moving
well,
on.
it could be a
Moving
it could be
on,
a
Grant.
handful of things.
Moving on, Grant, because
It could have to do with the smell.
no.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it clearly
It could
has
have to do with the smell.
I know you're obsessed with my pigginess,
I'm not obsessed.
but we've got to move on, Grant.
I'm
No,
worried.
I think you're a little too worried.
No,
and
there-
I just think it has
trust
something
me,
to do
trust
with
me.
the way you look at me when I wear this pink sweater. It's like it's kind of like you want to like lick me a little bit,
Dude,
and I notice it. No. I notice it. I don't want to say anything
Yo,
because
but
I don't
here's
want to
the
be
thing,
rude,
man. Here's the
especially
thing.
not on the street.
When you're a porky piggy, people are gonna want to lick you because you're food. When you're
but
dude,
see,
when
that's
you're
why
a
people only-
porky piggy, people are gonna want to lick.
No, they want.
People gonna want
they
to
want-
lick the porky
They're
piggy,
gonna want to
dude.
eat you, but like I said, I ain't fat. I'm full of protein, bro.
Dude, there's a
So
demographic.
nobody
for
wants
everything.
to eat me.
There's
No.
a demographic for
Anyway.
everything.
My third headline, Porky Piggy Keith,
Yeah, there
coming
you go.
in with the
There
third
you go.
headline
There
here.
you go.
He's embracing. it.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Veteran. So this headline is kind of confusing, but I'll explain it because I read the article.
Of course it is.
No.
Of course it is.
Shut
Leave it to the pig.
Your tiny groundhog mouth. Veteran says illegally hired VA doctor never removed tumor during operation. So let me break this down for you because I read this whole article.
Okay.
A Marine Corps veteran had a brain tumor, a benign brain tumor. Okay, he went to the VA to seek help, as you do as a veteran, or as you'd hope you'd do. You know, veterans don't get too much help from the VA, which is really fucking unfortunate. And this is another example of it. He goes to the VA. They set him up with a neurosurgeon. The neurosurgeon goes in, opens him up, sees the brain tumor, seals him back up.
Why?
No idea. But he had all of his licenses revoked in another state because of malpractice prior to this. And the VA just didn't background check their neuroscientist.
But I
Or
don't see
neurosurgeon,
any
rather.
benefit in doing that.
No. So let me read a little bit of this to you. French, a Black Hawk County resident, so that this is the patient, thought his painful symptoms after his brain operation were normal. He said that's what his neurosurgeon, John Schneider, told him. This headache is
Schneider.
fucking Schneider, bro. This headache is just killing me, and he just kept saying, "You just had major brain surgery, you know? What do you expect?" French recalls of his conversation with the doctor. So, he told me everything went fine. I got 100% of it. He said I didn't even leave a speck in it. French said that's what the patient said. And then after the operation, he started to experience crippling headaches. He ended up getting a second opinion from another doctor months later. It looks like, yeah, despite months of complaints. So he got a new scan done by a neurosurgeon. The neurosurgeon holds it up to the thing, reads it, and he looked up to me and said, "I don't know how to tell you this," and French said back to him, "Don't tell me it's grown back." He said, No. He said, "He never took it out. It's bigger." So this guy, nobody knows why. They just hired a bad doctor and he just did a malpractice. Someone's died under this guy before. Just didn't take out this guy's brain tumor.
That's so dumb.
Well, it's dumb, yeah, but it's also what are you doing? You have a human's life in your hand. You know, let's think about the weight of that for a second.
Dude, people are awful.
You got a human's life in your hand. You're opening up their head and going in and you're supposed to take out a brain tumor that could help this man live exponentially longer, you know, or else he could die. And they're saying that this thing is getting bigger. He could die now because he doesn't have the financial funds now to get this thing out because he already had a surgery.
We need more people like the drug dealer who
Yeah.
gives $500 to Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
We need more people like that.
We need more people that do good deeds.
Yeah.
Even if they've done bad deeds in the past,
In the same day.
the good deed outweighs the bad
Even
deed.
if they're trafficking heroin and fentanyl in the morning,
Right.
you know,
Even if
it all balances
Even
out.
if they decided, you know what, today's not the day to remove the tumor.
Also, this guy, the cookie drug man,
Listen, get off your high horse.
he
with this
he
cookie
looks
dude.
just like Akon.
Does he?
Yeah, he looks just like Akon.
This is what this. Oh no, that's the veteran. That's not the guy. That's the veteran.
Akon.
But yeah. So apparently there's a GoFundMe set up for this guy because he doesn't have the funds now to pay for his second brain surgery that he needs to get. It's really sickening to me that shit like this happens. It's we can joke about it and whatever, but it's fucking disgusting. So I'm gonna actually post this dude's GoFundMe link in our little description, and whoever comes across it, you decide to donate $5. I hope it helps this guy out.
Yeah. So way to ruin the mood, dude.
Yeah,
But,
you think I ruined it?
Well, I mean, we went from, Piggy to sad.
Huh?
Sad Piggy.
Sad piggy? I'm not sad.
Akon.
I think you're just sad. Should I show you more of the pink sweater?
Music.
Dude, Akon had some
Smack
fire
that
songs, bro.
all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Akon just dealing heroin.
Didn't he do
Smack
that?
that on the
Wasn't he
floor.
the I'm
Buying
so
cookies.
lonely?
Smack that all on the floor.
I'm
Smack
Mr.
that. I'll
Lone.
buy your cookies. Smack that. Do you want some heroin? Smack that. I'll buy your cookies. Smack that. Do you want some fentanyl? Smack that. I'll have some more cookies. Smack that.
All right, enough, dude. Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done? All right, I'm gonna pull up unpopular opinions. Moving on to our last segment, Grant. Do you want to give the sound effect for the
Oh,
last
hold on.
segment?
Let me hit the soundboard.
All right, soundboard.
Unpopular opinions with Gran and Pig.
With Grant and Keith
With Gran and the Pig.
and the groundhog next to Grant, because it's not even him anymore.
Smack that.
All right. So now what we're going to do with these, we're changing this up a little bit. We're going to try this week. We're going to do the top unpopular opinions, the top 3 from the past week. We'll see how this goes. You ready, Grant? Should we do the 3 that we looked at before?
Yeah. Ooh, I just got my last job canceled tomorrow from the snow. We out here, dude.
Enough, bro. Focus, man.
All right.
Focus on the task at hand.
Akon.
All right. The
Convict.
first one. So this is an interesting one. I would love to hear I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Crawford the groundhog. If someone tells you, "I'll pray for you," with sincerity, and you respond with a rude comment about religion, you're an asshole. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, I mean,
I 100% agree.
yeah, I agree. I mean,
I don't see how that's an unpopular opinion.
I think it's an unpopular opinion because some atheists are like so pretentious.
Well, they're right. They're like, but that demographic is so small. Is that really an unpopular opinion? There's not that many pretentious. They can't be that many.
Yeah,
people.
I don't know how unpopular that opinion is, but the thing is you don't know when somebody says prayer. It doesn't necessarily mean, it can mean a million different things. You know,
Well,
say like I'll pray for you can almost be synonymous with I'll keep you in
my
thoughts,
thoughts.
or I'll wish you well.
That's exactly.
There's no other. There's like
I'll keep in my thoughts. When you think about someone that when I was a kid, right? My mom would be like, if something bad happens, this is when my mom was trying to get me to be religious, and it just didn't work. But she'd be like, pray at the side of your bed. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You pray at the side of your bed. And if you think of like what that is, like in actuality, it's just someone thinking about someone. So if someone says like, "I'll think about you," that's nice.
Right. I mean,
Thank
but
you.
it's no different than saying like, "I wish you well," or
Right.
"I'm sending good vibes your way," or
Right.
anything like that. It's just that person's way of doing it.
If you think if you respond with a rude comment
Imagine if
to
you
that,
respond to that like, "Oh, thanks, but God doesn't exist."
exactly.
Duh.
It's like,
okay,
all right,
man.
all
Yeah.
right, pal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What do you watch YouTube videos for education?
I think they might.
That's probably what they do.
I think they might.
What? Yeah. Well,
A little
you know
too
what?
much atheism in the diet.
Well, it's just like, okay, atheist.
Throw some
okay,
fucking empathy in there,
that's-
bro.
Well, that's good and all, but it's just like it only gets you so far. Plus, like, just because you're an atheist
Doesn't mean everyone else is.
doesn't
I hate
mean
that,
you have to
dude.
like be an asshole. It does a disservice, honestly, I think, to the movement of atheism. Because
Well,
now,
a lot
like,
of atheists hate
are-
it. They hate that shit. A lot
Well,
of atheists hate it.
Well,
Or people that don't believe, not atheists, because atheists is technically now like a following, but people that don't have a thing that they follow hate that shit.
yeah. Well, it's like there's no need for it.
No.
It just like gives the entire movement a bad.
Bad rap.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Adults. I don't like this one.
Convict
Do the next one.
music.
Oh, this is interesting. Ooh. An open relationship is just someone cheating on their partner and their partner being too much of a mug to do anything about it.
No, that's stupid. I disagree with that.
You disagree?
Yeah, 100%.
So what are your
I think there are
thoughts?
people that are genuinely very happy in open relationships.
Now, okay, so define what you say open relationship means to you.
I think an open relationship means two people that have an understanding that are primarily with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that makes an open relationship is that there's a degree of trust that they tell each other everything, and that it's expressed verbally, like they know that they're in an open relationship. Like you can't be in an open relationship but not have one of the parties know about it. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be agreed upon.
Cheating.
Right. But what I'm saying is like there has to be a high degree of trust, and both
Yes.
parties need to agree on it from the beginning of it. I think
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be a thing where it's like we both want this, not necessarily. Although I can see maybe it working out if one person was like, I want to try this, and the other person's not so sure. But
I can't really see that. I feel like it's got to be a thing where both parties got to be invested. Otherwise, there's just going to be it's going to build, even if it's not inherent or at the start, it's going to build resentment over time.
yeah, I think so too. That's why I was just going to say I feel like that would probably fail
Yeah.
if both parties weren't on board. But
Yeah.
I do genuinely think it's a thing.
I think it's a thing too. I think it's a thing.
that there's like, I think what he might be getting at is maybe a situation like that where it's like one person's like, hey, I had this great idea after they've been together with somebody for like 3 years.
Yeah. Well,
And the other person
I'm reading it
like
now.
not wanting to disappoint their partner is like, okay, I guess I'll try it even though they feel insecure about it. And then it's just a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm reading it now. That's kind of exactly what he's saying. He's like, all these. It's just a guy that wants to, is insecure
Well, listen,
and wants
also,
to sleep around.
I don't really like that. Like, I'm gonna not stick up for men, but like men get this reputation of being like promiscuous and like chronic cheaters and all this, but women do it too. I don't know why that's ignored all the time.
Yeah, it is.
Like women do it a lot.
Mhm.
I've had many friends that have cheated on their boyfriends. I have many friends that have been cheated on by their girlfriends.
Dude,
It happens quite frequently.
I've seen so many, as a server, have seen so many couples that were in there that like, and you can hear them talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, does she know that or does he know that you're here? Or does she know that you're here or whatever?
yeah,
Happens all the time.
like okay.
And girls are just as guilty
yeah.
as guys.
Everybody cheats, okay? It's
Right.
not a gendered thing. I see
No.
things posted about that all the time about how it's like it's
It's a guy
straight
thing.
man thing.
Right, because we
It's
can't
like,
control
No,
ourselves.
I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. It's really not.
Right.
You
It's
know,
just a thing that people
it's
have
a thing
urges.
that people do.
Right. All right. So that's a good one. We're going to get to the last one? Wow, that was fast through those, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh God. All right. I don't like that. I don't like that one.
Convict.
Ooh. This is a good one to end on. I enjoy the feeling of body parts falling asleep.
What?
Okay, so there are two types of when the body part falls asleep.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's like pins and needles, and then there's like the fuzzy one. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's one that fucking hurts when like your hand falls asleep and some shit. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, ow, or like you can't put your foot down because it hurts. But then there's one where you put your foot down and you're like, ha. You know,
no, dude, none of that feels good.
you never felt that?
I know what you're talking about, but
I'm
it's
posturing right now. Like you've never felt that?
dude, it's uncomfortable.
Maybe it's just us.
It's not a good sensation.
You really?
No,
No?
it's uncomfortable. And
It
It's
is.
uncomfortable and inconvenient.
But it's like a laughable uncomfortable.
I don't think so. I think it's just genuinely
Wow,
like I
I
wish
really-
my body wouldn't do that.
I wanted to end this on a nice high fluffy note, and your voice drops two octaves, and all you have to say is, "I don't find enjoyment in that.
I don't find enjoyment in that, man. I think
I
it's
think that's
I think it's
pointless.
I think the human
it's
body should find a better way.
Counterproductive to my 24/7 schedule."
Should find a better way to let the blood flow. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, maybe you should find a better way to sit, Coffee.
To sit.
Don't constrict the
Convict
blood.
music.
Are you gonna end this with Akon? Can we end it with R. Kelly with Rob?
No, we can't end it with Rob because Rob's going to jail.
Is he?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, he was arrested on like 9 accounts like last week.
Well,
Because that documentary came out about him, and then
Right.
some judge in the area said like, okay, all victims, we encourage you to come forward. And like 9 people came forward, and he was sent to jail on like $1 million bail. I
Did he
think.
plead guilty or did he plead not guilty?
Plead not guilty. Obviously, when there's literally films of him, like you can't even say it on air. It's like so bad what he's doing, but like films of him like with a 14-year-old girl engaging sexually, like making her tell him her age
Oh my
repeatedly. Yeah, it's like it's awful.
god, dude,
It's
my.
awful.
I heard that apparently like someone knew about this, like a lawyer found this video. I guess there's apparently a video of him doing crazy fucking stuff.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, that's what I figured. But
Yeah.
apparently there's a lawyer that found it. But in order to know that it's R. Kelly and who it is and whatever, and also know what it is and that it's illegal, he had to watch it. And as soon as he watched it, then even though it's involuntary, he watched child pornography.
Yeah, but I think that
I heard this
because-
whole thing. I don't know whatever.
I know what you're saying. I think that there's a statutes of limitation thing that goes on there where it's like if you're involved in a criminal case, like you have to be able to look at criminal evidence.
Yeah, but he wasn't involved in the criminal case yet. I think there was
but
no.
he was watching
I know.
it to form a case against
I never
us.
heard how that developed, but I guess that was a thing. Like it was a real thing that happened. Like where he was like, I had like perjured. He like perjured himself by watching, if that's the word to use for it.
I can't imagine that ever being a thing. I mean, that sounds so silly.
It does sound silly. It sounds ridiculous, but you never know in the United States of America.
Convict music. Akon should just be the new R. Kelly.
Huh? Maybe he
Akon
is.
should be the new R.
Listen,
Kelly.
with the way these things come out, we might have an Akon thing come through the
Isn't
woodwork.
Akon like a what's Akon's up to these days?
What's he up to?
I thought didn't he like run to be.
What's
No.
his deal? No, I don't know. He had that great song.
All on the
I'm so lonely.
He had like so many.
I'm
singles.
Mr.
What's that one
Lonely.
song? What is it? What is it? Oh yeah. Nobody wants to see us together,
Yeah.
but it don't matter. Hey Akon, why do you sound like an alien?
All right, smack that lonely right now.
Nobody wants to see us together,
Don't matter.
but it don't matter, no. Hey Akon, what planet are you from?
He had some good songs, man.
Oh, no.
Huh?
You know what I just realized, dude?
What? He hasn't come out with a song since 2006.
Dude.
What?
His first album was Convicted, spelt with a K,
K.
which means it was
Convicted. Yeah.
Oh, God, what an asshole.
You
That
will
is
totally do
awful.
something like this.
No, I wouldn't.
You're gonna come out. You're gonna come out with like your third
That
album.
is awful. Oh, that
Dude,
changes everything.
You're gonna come out
Akon
with
is
your
not
third
the
album,
new
and
R.
you're gonna
Kelly.
be like Crawford,
Oh, Jesus.
the Chronicles
Dude,
of a Crawford.
whenever I
and
see
it's
something
the
like
same
that,
thing.
You have to think about that decision being made in the studio where they were like, so we got a couple of album ideas for you. We're thinking the number one choice would be Convicted. But get this. It starts with a K and it's Convicted. And Akon's just like,
Dude.
nobody wants to see us together.
I just watched you play live on Friday night with your new band called Crawford and Sun Bears. And this is how we're gonna end this. Okay, the great image to end this on. And not only call your companions Sun Bears.
They are Sun Bears.
No, they are Sun Bears. They put their hoods up.
No,
And
don't
then
listen to him.
tucked the hood.
Wait. He looks like pig right now.
Dude,
You need to take a photo.
It's not a pig, man.
Dude,
It's a Sun Bear, bro.
No, piggy, dude.
This is what he had his. You diminished your bass guitarist this level.
Dude.
And then you just did it inadvertently.
It's on there. I you are. Listen. There are people in life that can manipulate people, and there are people that can't.
Are you one?
That's what I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. But what I will say is,
you would be the one that wouldn't say. Wouldn't you?
Dude. What I will say is I love you.
All right. That's been the 31st episode of 20 Podcast. Grant's gonna get out with Akon. You all can have a great rest night, day, morning, or whatever you're doing. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Tune in next week for episode 32.